Good morning. I'm tired. Obviously, you can see it in my face that I'm exhausted, but I'm here filming a new video for you guys today. We're going to be doing a wear test and review and first impressions on the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I have the shade 415, which I don't know what like shade name that is. It just says 415, so hopefully it's going to be a good match. With drugstore foundations, you can't really like swatch them in the store and try to really get a good match, so I had to just do my best. I did Google like L'Oreal swatches of this foundation and tried to get a good idea of what would work for me, so hopefully this matches very well. I'm going to be applying it today and doing check-ins throughout the day on the foundation, see how it wears. I'm so excited because this foundation has like amazing reviews from all of my favorite YouTubers, so I really think I am going to like it. So let's just get right into it because I'm in a little bit of a rush, so let's just get into it. So I do want to try it out with a primer, but I think I'm going to try it with primer just on half of my face. This is my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, and I've been using this a lot to prime my skin, so I really know like how it works with a lot of my other foundations, but I want to see how it works with this foundation in particular, so that's why I want to do half and half. So I'm just going to do a pump of this and just apply it on the right side of my face. And I am going to make sure I apply it around my nose and my mouth because that's where I get most like product buildup and things like that. Okay, so that's applied. And then we're just going to go right in with the foundation. So I'm going to be using my It Cosmetics Love Beauty, what is this called? Love Beauty Fully brush, because I use this with most of my foundations, so I feel like that would be a good test. And let's see, I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. I'm just going to do one pump for now. And I'm going to apply that just on the right side first. I don't know how much I necessarily need. I'm going to blend that in with the foundation brush. I feel like that's a pretty good color match for my paler days, which is me right now. I definitely need to self-tan. This is blending out really nicely. And I still have a bunch of product on the back of my hand. I'm just going to tap into that and just get a little bit more coverage. That looks so much like skin. It's crazy. And it smells really good. I think that looks literally fabulous. It looks so fresh. It evened out my skin tone completely. Oh, okay. I'm very impressed so far. Let's do the other side. And this is the side with no primer. So we'll see how well they last throughout the day, how they kind of settle into the skin. Usually my foundations get pretty like dewy throughout the day, which I don't mind. So I want to see how dewy each side gets. And I'm using a brush on both sides and I'm not using a beauty blender or anything because I really don't use beauty blenders that often. It's even blending out beautifully on the non-primed side. This really smells so nice and fresh. Oh, I want this in like a perfume. So I definitely already see that the primed side looks a little bit glowier and dewier, but both sides do still look pretty glowy. And I am extremely happy with this coverage. Like, it's the perfect medium coverage. It definitely evened out my skin tone, but it doesn't feel too heavy where I feel like I have like a ton of makeup on my face. It looks so nice. So we're going to go ahead and conceal and powder like I normally would. I'm using the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard. I'm still playing with this concealer. It's a little bit heavy for me, but it's pretty. The concealer is blending out very nicely on top of the foundation. So now, like I usually do, I'm going to go ahead and set with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. First, I'm going to set under the eyes with my Morphe E48. And then I'm going to use my Morphe E41 to set my whole face with this powder. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see how the foundation looks. Kind of obsessed already. My skin looks so fresh and skin-like. It doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup, but it's all even. I really like it so far. And around my nose, looks smoother. All my pores, everything looks very smooth, which is amazing. Like, that doesn't happen a lot. So far, so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm just gonna speed through this part. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think my skin has ever looked this good with foundation. If you've been following me, you know I do love the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. That's like my go-to summer foundation because it's super lightweight, super glowy. So I do have like high hopes for this foundation since I am already a fan of L'Oreal, and goddamn, this is stunning. That's all I'm going to say for now. We're going to do check-ins throughout the day. I'm probably going to just use my iPhone and check in with you guys to see how the foundation is wearing, what I'm thinking of it. And yeah, I am so excited because if this foundation looks just like this for the rest of the day, I think I might have found a holy grail foundation. So I'll see you in a little while for our check-in. Hey guys, doing my first check-in. It's been about, I think, 3 hours since I finished my makeup and my foundation. How amazing is the lighting in this window, by the way? Like, I kind of just want to start filming right in front of this window because it's so beautiful. It's snowing outside right now, which sucks. But anyways, so I went out to do a client's lashes. I went to Starbucks, Big Y, had a little bit of a snack, and now I am home and I'm about to get some work done. I just wanted to do a quick foundation check-in. I feel like it looks really good. I was wearing glasses while I was doing the eyelash extensions. So I have a little bit of a glasses mark there, but usually I'm just able to kind of like blend that out with my finger and it goes away. Other than that, I feel like my skin just looks so smooth, and I feel like all of the products just look really smooth over it. It's getting a little bit of buildup like right there in the chin area and a little bit around my nose. I rub my nose a lot, so it's gonna fade there pretty quickly, and around my mouth when I eat. I do, you know, I have to use a napkin and stuff. But one thing I did notice that I really liked so far was that my forehead lines seem to be like much more blurred than usual. That's like one of the places where I get a lot of lines when I'm laughing or smiling or whatever, and I usually feel like my foundation really sinks into those lines and makes them very apparent, but I feel like they look very smooth right now. Definitely not as like obvious as usual. And then I don't know, I just feel like everything blended out really nicely. My bronzer got a little bit patchy in a couple areas, but I was trying out a new bronzer actually, so I don't know if that's because of the bronzer or because of the foundation. So I'll have to kind of like play around with that, with both of the products separately. So, but yeah, so far so good. It's definitely lasting very well. It definitely looks a little bit more makeup-y than it did when I first put it on. When I first put it on, it was like very dewy and like skin-like and didn't really look like anything was on my skin. Now you can see a little bit more product. It also is kind of like clinging to the peach fuzz like right above my brow, which I don't know what that's about, but we'll see how it wears for the rest of the day. I'm not doing much today, so it's not going to be like that amazing of a wear test. It's not like I'm being very like active, but it's okay. We're still going to see how it wears for the rest of the day, so stay tuned. Hi guys. So I almost forgot to like keep you guys updated. I think I only did one check-in on my phone today, but that's okay. It has been, so I finished my makeup this morning at around 9:30 and it is 5:40 right now, so that's 9 hours? No, that's only 8 hours. That's 8 hours wearing this foundation. It does claim to be 24 hours, but I'm not going to wear it for 24 hours. It also claims to have a breathable texture, to be fresh. It does have sunscreen in it. So, since my last check-in, I feel like it still looks pretty good. There are some areas that have like kind of rubbed away, but that's just because I touch my face. I'm not afraid to say it. I've just been like lounging around on the couch. I haven't really done much today, and I've been like scratching my face and just, you know, I actually at one point forgot I even had makeup on and like rubbed my face. I have to sneeze. I even like rubbed my face at one point because I totally forgot I even had makeup on, so the makeup got rubbed off a little bit in that one spot. But I will say that overall, as of right now, 8 hours in, my skin still looks bomb. Like, it's a little bit cakey and like separating up around my brows and my forehead. Also, one thing that I did that I kind of like regretted after the fact, I made myself some pasta, and because I was like starving, I was just sat down to eat it really fast and realized that I had my face over a bowl of like steaming pasta. So I basically gave myself a steam facial while wearing makeup, so that probably didn't help the situation, and after I was done eating I was like, probably shouldn't have done that. So that might be why there's some separation up here, if I got a little bit like extra dewy and oily from that like steam bath. But still, even with that, it doesn't look that bad. I feel like my cheeks just look so smooth. I feel like the highlight that I have on looks so nice and natural and like really blended into the foundation. It doesn't even look that cakey around my nose, and that's usually where I get a little bit of like buildup. I think it wiped off a little bit on my chin and around my lips, but that's just from eating and like using a napkin. Overall, I am like very happy with this foundation. I'm gonna maybe do another check-in towards the end of the night. Maybe I'll try to go like 12 hours with the foundation, but as of right now, 8 hours in, I am very happy. By the way, I'll have all the other products that I used today listed down below, so if you have any questions about the look. I didn't do anything crazy, but I did try out a few new face products, so definitely check the description box to see which products I used. I will see you guys in a couple hours. Hi guys, I'm exhausted. I'm literally an old lady. Like, I was just laying in bed fully about to fall asleep and then realized that I have to film my like outro and let you guys know how I feel about this foundation after 12 hours. Since it's about 9 o'clock now, I put on the foundation at probably around 9, finished my makeup around 9:30, so I usually would have taken my makeup off already, so I was like itching just to like wipe my face. Before I wipe it all off, I will say that it looks pretty awesome for 12 hours. Like, I can definitely still see that it's evenly covering my skin and it doesn't look cakey anywhere. It's definitely rubbed off on my nose, my chin, a little bit like in between my brows, but those are usually the areas that I'm like touching or scratching, so not much we can do about that. I was just watching The Good Doctor, an episode of The Good Doctor, and was like crying, so I have like, you know, around my eyes. Doesn't look that great, but we have a reason for that, so it's okay. But yeah, I really liked this. Oh, and the color match, I was really happy with the color match, which is awesome because, I don't know, sometimes I have issues with foundations matching my skin tone because my chest gets so like pinky and like red, but my face isn't as pink, so sometimes it looks a little off, but I feel like today it looked pretty good. I'm sorry if you guys can't see me, it's like pitch black out, but I just wanted to come in and give you my final thoughts. I definitely want to play with this a little bit more, try it with some different primers, maybe a different setting powder, things like that, but overall, pretty happy with it. Alright guys, that concludes this video. I'm so excited to keep trying this. I have really high hopes. I think it was amazing today. It lasted all 12 hours and still looks pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, sorry, this is like totally different scenery here, but it's actually the next day, and I just wanted to pop on because I'm trying out this foundation again, and I just don't know how I feel about it. Sorry, I'm looking over here. I should be looking over here, but the screen's over here, so that's what's happening. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's not looking as great today as it did yesterday, especially right here in between my brows. It's very like textured and it looks a little dry over here. I used the, what is it called? The Smashbox primerizer on my entire face today because I thought I liked how it looked yesterday on that half of my face that I used it. And then I did use kind of like a weird foundation brush to start blending it out, and then realized I didn't like the foundation brush and switched over to my It Cosmetics one, so that could have been it, but that seems like kind of unlikely. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I have to keep playing with it. I do really like the color match. That is the one thing. I feel like it is a really good match for my skin tone, and it seemed like they had a pretty wide color range, so that's pretty awesome as well. I just figured I would give you this little extra check-in, day 2, let you know what I'm thinking of the foundation. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.